I was with a bunch of non-sports ball fans, so I watched very little Christmas Day basketball.
Yeah, I didn't see
Same.
basketball or football.
On my phone and being like, why am I not watching this?
Spurs OKC apparently is epic.
Yeah. Jokic did big things.
Yeah. Was that 56, 15, and 13 or something like that?
Yeah.
Or 16? I don't know.
Tied with Russell and Big O for the most Christmas Day triple dubs.
And there was like the that's a heck of a record.
Yeah. 2.
2.
Wasn't there a big comeback in the Knicks Cavs game too? Like the Knicks came back, or the Cavs came back from 18.
And maybe that might have gotten on Sports Center for me.
Yeah.
It was the first game of the day. Yeah, the Knicks came back from like down 18, I want to say, in the fourth quarter.
Cavs are not looking good right now. I wonder if we broke them. Do you think we're just in their head? They just realize they can't win.
We can't break anybody, buddy.
Well, last year we beat them in 6 in the playoffs. Is all I'm saying.
Yes.
And they still haven't recovered.
Last year we could break some people.
Yeah,
Last year we broke a lot.
We broke a lot of teams. I think they haven't recovered from last year.
We got head coaches fired.
That's right.
Yeah, so just prepare to...
It'll be great.
It'll be perfect.
Y'all motherfuckers don't watch us play throughout the year, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna be real with you, and I don't care if I get fined.
That must be Jeremiah with some shoes on.
That train is off the track.
Who doesn't love the bouncy castle?
Hitler.
Just prepare to... just prepare to be awash in undebeatable goodness.
Welcome, Pacers fans. You're listening to the Undebeatables, your semi-weekly Pacers podcast. This is episode 795. Coming to you from the high school home of Jamison Brewer, I'm the doctor, Jason Triplett. Jamison Brewer, by the way, would be getting hella minutes on this Pacers team.
He might be our best player.
We're discussing a 0-6 stretch for the Pacers, including games against the New York Knicks, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Boston Celtics, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Celtics again, and the Miami Heat. Joining me to slog our way down memory lane with these games are two of our three analysts, coast to coast like buttered toast. First, from Asheville, North Carolina, he's our in-house bartender mixing up the drinks and the crappy jingles. It's John Colson.
What is up, Pacer Nation? What is up, Undebeatables? How did Joey get out of this? Do we allow that? The rest of us have to be here. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all those Pacer fans out there.
Shout out. And from Tacoma, Washington, out west, it's our enforcer, John Harper.
What is going on, fellas? Yeah, shout out 2026. It's going to be better than 2025.
It's bound to be, right?
I don't know. I'm out of the prediction-making business. Right, before we start the show, just want to remind listeners that they can support the longest-running Pacers podcast by heading over to patreon.com/undebeatables to support our show for as little as $1 per month. And really, this is the kind of thing you need in your life right now as a Pacers fan, because this is why this podcast exists. To get on the phone or just talk to one another when we don't understand what's going on in Pacer land, and help each other at least cope with that pain, or convince ourselves that things aren't as bad as they seem. I tried to do that for Colson on our last show.
I thought you did a very good job.
These two losses are a blip.
Yeah.
Turns out that was incorrect.
I felt better after the show, though.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that blip is now a line, though.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Pacers now have lost 8 consecutive games for the second time this season.
Nice.
And are 6-26 overall, which is good enough for the absolute last place record in the entire NBA. A full game and a half behind the Washington Wizards.
Wow.
Yeah. That about says it all. All right, so we got 6 games to discuss. I'll quickly go through the results. And a quick recap, and then
done.
And then maybe we can dive into any of these in particular. The first game was the Knicks. This was a long time ago. You guys might have forgotten, but it was quite a good game. The Pacers were in this until the end, and then they weren't. Jalen Brunson hits a 3-pointer to take the lead with 3 seconds left or so. And then the Pacers threw the ball away to lose the game 114 to 113. A couple days later, the Pacers traveled to New Orleans, one of the other worst teams in the league, and get handled.
Got demolished.
28 to 109. Had a lead maybe in the first 3 minutes, but other than that.
Did you know Zion comes off the bench now? Did you know that?
Yeah. Zion came off the bench and scored 29 points. Their first-round draft pick, Derek Queen, dropped 17 and grabbed 10 rebounds. Even Jordan Poole was getting in the action. Johnny Furphy, though, on the Pacers side, 18 points. Quite a showing from him. And then a couple days later, the Pacers travel to Boston. I was in the Boston area with Boston fans and watching this game and gleefully enjoying our 20-point lead after halftime, at which time Joe Mazzulla took all of his starters out, put dudes in I've never heard of, and they housed us. Proceeded to house us for a solid 45 minutes, and we lost by 8, 103 to 95. The following night, the Pacers hosted the Milwaukee Bucks. Colson was in the house to
You're welcome.
witness Kevin Porter Jr. drop 24 points, and Ryan Rollins dropped 23 points to beat a Pacers squad 111 to 94. A couple games after that, Pacers host the Boston Celtics again, and lose this one 140 to 122. Peyton Pritchard, of all people, had 29 points and 9 rebounds, the smallest guy on the floor. And then last night, as we are recording, the Pacers went down to Miami and lost 140 to 122 again. Did I get that wrong? I must have
142
to 116. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, 142 to 116. Okay.
So
got it.
We're just giving
totally
up 140.
totally different.
Totally different.
Jaime Jaquez Jr. doesn't play for the Celtics, though, Harper. He plays for
That's
the
right.
Miami Heat.
Yeah, Triple J, Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Andrew Wiggins put in identical 28.6 rebound, 3 assist nights.
So can we
Against
just
the Pacers.
not guard dudes who have the same first and last initials? Peyton Pritchard, Jaime Jaquez, like those are the guys that are just you just don't mark
Ryan
those guys.
Rollins.
Ryan
Yeah.
Rollins, yeah.
Yep.
We figured it out.
Yep.
That's a wrap, guys.
Crack the Matrix.
That's right. Just start put a guy on them. We'll be all right.
All right. Wait. Any game you guys want to dive into here that sort of epitomizes this nonsense that we've been watching for the last 3 weeks? Colson, go ahead.
I
See your
probably should
hand
ease
raised.
into.
I don't know if
should
you're
probably-
shielding your eyes from reality or whether you had your hand raised, but
So I went to the game with a fan of the show, Connie. She and I went. We had 8th row seats here for the Milwaukee game. The crowd lustily booed Miles Turner, and it made me a little sad, especially when the kid next to me, who's 7 years old, it's his favorite player because he, of course, was a Pacer the entire time the kid was alive. And so the whole crowd would boo, and he'd go, "Good job, Miles!" You know. It's just like- so just think about that, Pacer fans, when you're out there booing. Anyway, it was not a good game for him, but it was a worse game for the players. We looked discombobulated. I thought the best thing that came out of it is that I think I might have talked Connie into the fact that Jay Huff is a decent basketball player. I think that was the highlight of the entire evening. We looked so bad. Like we just we can't complete passes. We're not running plays. It's really bad. I don't know how many turnovers were in that game, but it felt like we just threw it out of bounds a bunch.
I mean, it was only 12.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was decent. It wasn't the 26 that we committed against the Heat. That was a problem.
Yeah, that was the game where we missed so many free throws that if we'd hit some of them, we would have at one point been in the lead, like in the third quarter or something like that. We couldn't hit. We couldn't throw a grape in the ocean in that game, even from the free throw line.
Yeah. Pascal, out of character, 2 of 8 from the line in that game.
Yeah.
Just weird. Yeah. I mean, we put up 94 points, so, unless you're playing the 2004 Pistons, you're not beating anybody with that score, so.
Yeah. Shooting 40% on the game, essentially 41%, 25% from 3-point range.
Yeah, I mean, that's, we went
60%
from
the
the
free throw
best three-point shooting team to, like, the worst. So.
Yeah.
That's a lot of what happened.
Yeah. I thought the most disheartening game of the 2 weeks was the New Orleans game.
Sure.
I mean, they're a terrible team. They're a bad team. And I don't know, by the end of the first quarter, they were up by 20 and just like running around and having fun and dunking. And we couldn't get a rebound. It was just, there were guys I've never heard of just yoking all over us. It was, their entire starting lineup is guys I've never heard of. And they just were killing us. That really, it hurt because we just were never in it. Like, I feel like the next game and both Boston games, we put up a fight a little bit. This Heat game, we put up a fight in the first half. Actually, even the first 3 quarters, it was a close game. And then we let them score like 50 in the fourth quarter or whatever. We just were kind of putting up enough points to hang. I mean, if you drop 120, you feel like you could be in a game. But giving up 140... your main problem is defense at that point. And I really thought, so the Miami game is when Aaron Nesmith came back from injury. And I thought, well, okay, now we've got a defensive stopper and we're going to actually be able to, maybe hold a team under 130, And right away, he's doing the little things. He's getting on the floor. He's pointing out defenses. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is a really competent basketball player, and this is one of the reasons we've been bad on defense is because we've been missing this guy. But we're also bad on defense because we don't have Miles Turner, who was pointing those defenses out for us for 10 years. We're also bad on defense because our best perimeter defender is Nimhard, who now has to also not just be an off guard and occasional ball handler, but the full-time point guard, and has a lot more on his plate and can't just be a ball stopper. There's a ton of reasons why we're bad at defense, and getting Nimhard or Nesmith back is apparently not enough to change that.
No, with an N of 1.
Yeah,
but
it's also not a one-man problem. I think the game that most epitomized the past few weeks for me was the second Boston game, following the Siakam rant. We go out, we score a season high 39 points in the first frame. We're out there, we're competitive, we're pushing against the ball and making them work hard. And then we roll over in the second quarter and give up 47. 47.
Yeah. Within 6 minutes, it was like a 24-point different change in the game. Wild.
It was an incredible turnaround. And the wheels just totally came off. It looked like we were going to give them a run for their money. And it just turned ugly fast.
Yeah, started to get some chippiness in that game. There's an altercation between Jordan Walsh and is that his name?
Jordan Walsh, yeah.
TJ
TJ.
McConnell.
Well, the coaches were yapping at each other. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think these two teams like each other.
No, and I think the Pacers are just have hit the frustration point.
Yeah.
You know, where any little thing is just going to be like, come on.
Yeah. In fairness, I don't think Jordan Walsh actually did anything. But
No, I don't think he did either. I think Siakam, if anything, both Pacers committed a quasi-dirty foul on Jordan Walsh. And then TJ McConnell took offense to it and started shoving him. So, yeah. I mean, for me, it was that the first Boston game, you know, similarly playing well, but then they put in these guys that just out hustle us, you know. They had a lineup of, I want to say it was like Luka Garza, Anthony Simons, Hugo Gonzalez, I think Hauser was out there, and Shireman. And they just kicked our asses for like 8 straight minutes and chipped away at this 20-point lead. And then the starters came back in and they were like fresh as a daisy and just continued to murder us. So I don't know what it is. Do you think it's an effort thing? Like,
Well, Siakam
do
sure
you have
does.
the Siakam rant?
Yeah, Harper mentioned this. It was after the Milwaukee game. Pascal went on a 9-minute rant in his post-game interview. And just some highlights here. We just didn't play with any pace, any determination. It looked out there like we were just jacking shots sometimes. We played with no force. We just didn't have it. It's hard to evaluate our offense because it just looked like we didn't try hard enough. It doesn't look like we have any pace or any pep or anything in anything that we're doing. We just look slow. There's no energy. It's not fun to be around. I really care about it, and I hate losing. It's not fun. It's hard. I don't think I've been the happiest. Maybe I have to fix it. I don't look good out there most of the time just because I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. I'm trying to find solutions. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to take it out, but it dictates my attitude and the way I am. So he's not having fun. The product isn't good. We're losing games. We have to figure it out. We all have to ask ourselves, what can we do? Everyone has to come in wanting to make a change. So that seems like you would be calling out your team and asking for them to, show something. And, we showed a quarter of basketball and then rolled over again.
It was almost 18 minutes.
You know what? That one's on me. I tuned in.
I was going to say that.
Basically exactly as the switch was happening in that game. And was watching Peyton Pritchard run around and get it to any spot in the lane that he wanted to, get any shot he wanted to. Just frustrating as all hell. He's very TJ McConnell-esque.
Yeah.
And I can see why it's very frustrating to play against a player like that.
Yeah. A lot of elbows in the chest.
Yeah. I mean, every time I look at these box scores, I think, well, we just can't shoot. We're just missing a lot of shots. And when you can't make shots in the NBA, it's hard to win games. And that makes sense to me. And the offense reflects that. Like, it's hard to get clean, open looks. Every possession just looks like, I don't know what our average time of possession is or what our pace is, but it's got to be slow. Like, because it takes us forever to get into a shot. We don't play any defense, so we don't get any easy, fast breaks. Like, we're, like, last in the NBA in fast break points. And these are all the things that we did so well last year. So, I don't know if we're just caught in between identities or if we're just not good. I'm leaning towards we're just not good. Like, because even on plays when the offense seems to run well and we get an open shot, we're not making those open shots. Like, even when we get good, clean looks, we're not making those shots for the most part.
I don't know. I feel like we still have flashes of that offense. I mean, I just watched that Miami game, and in that first quarter, we're flying around. We're scoring within the first 5 seconds of the possession. And you go, well, this is the team I recognize. These guys are pretty good at basketball. And then it just falls apart. A lot of it is bringing in that bench, I think. Maybe trying to mix that in with the starters. I think I've heard that we've had 26 different players on our roster this season. So that's just a lot of guys you've not played with before. Speaking of that, we need to shout out Garrison Matthews, who's no longer with the Pacers. Shout out to Justin Wiseman, who was
James, I think.
Jay's Wiseman. Yeah, Justin. Whatever.
James
I don't barely
it's
remember
hard to
him.
keep track of these guys.
Why learn his name?
Yeah.
He's gonna be here for 10 days.
He played one game for us. He got cut. We've signed him back for another 10-day contract. He played for 2 games and then has been cut. We now have this guy Micah Potter. Yeah, sorry, like Harry Potter. And Jason, I think you said it best. Like, I've watched this team every night. How do I not know who the people are on my team? And it happens every game I watch. I'm like, I have to look up somebody's jersey number.
I've literally said, who the fuck is this guy?
Right.
Like 10 times this season. I'm like, who?
We pay attention to this team, and we have no idea who these guys are. So I mean, I think that's
Jill's asking me, like, who's this guy? And I'm like, usually I have an answer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me Google.
Yeah, never seen this guy in my life.
Did you? Fun fact: did you catch his contract? So
are we talking about Potter?
So he got signed to a 2-year deal for us. The second year is a team option, and this year is non-guaranteed. So basically, it's like not a contract. Like, I didn't know you could do that. But he has a 2-year contract with us, but none of it is guaranteed. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. So yeah, he'll be gone in a couple days. Like, I just what are we doing here?
Yeah, right.
They brought him on because Bradley has a fractured thumb, and Isaiah Jackson's out again, and
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know. I
can't even keep track of it anymore.
Well, and the thing is we've been
the injuries. I just
yeah. Well, we've been talking about some of the guys that haven't necessarily taken the step that we wanted in a Jarris Walker or a Ben Shepherd. But we're asking them to do different things, and their roles changing all the time. We're throwing them in lineups with guys they've never played with before. It's a lot of moving parts, and I think once we move off that starting unit, which is changing all the time as well, by the way. We're starting a different guard almost every night. But that first unit seems to kind of hold it together. We start games well, and then it falls apart really quickly. And then badly.
We obviously have no depth. And, a bunch of guys... We're playing quality minutes that just have no idea what our system is. I mean, they probably watched less Pacers basketball this year than we have.
I want to shout out Ethan Thompson. I really like this kid. He's that like the 26-year-old rookie who's been playing all those years in the G League. I love him out there. He plays with confidence, with determination. He's not afraid. He makes quality basketball plays. And I was like, he's got to be great for this team. And I looked him up, and he's not in any of our lineups that have positive points. So, what do I know about basketball? This is what I've learned.
Well, he's a guy also that, he's a shooter. Like, he's known to be a shooter. That's why we got him. And and he plays really well. And he's shooting 38% from the floor for us. And 33% three-point range.
He was one of 7 in that Bucks game.
Yeah. And, taking it's not like he's taking an insignificant amount of shots every game. Like, he's putting them up. I mean, he was the starting shooting guard for, 4 or 5 games or something.
Yeah.
So he should, but that's where I think like it's just we're at a talent deficit, at so many points in the game, and teams know it. Teams play smart defense and force it around They force the ball out of Siakam's hands. They just double Siakam.
Triple him sometimes.
And so he's got to get rid of the rock. And then sometimes Nembhard can make a play. Sometimes Matherin can make a play. But both of those guys are a little hit and miss with that. And then that's only 3 guys on the floor. So you just take away those guys and force the other 2 people, whoever it is on the floor, to try to make a shot. They're not going to be that successful at it. Like, it's just where we are. J-Huff, I love him. I think he's a rotation NBA player, but like, I don't know.
You don't want him to be a linchpin of your offense.
No, but I
don't want to live and die by the J-Huff 3-pointer. Like, it's
but
it's a little rough for me.
Look, what I was doing was convincing Connie that he's getting paid $3 million for the next 3 years. He's an incredibly affordable contract for a guy who's leading the league in blocks, and we have no idea who he's going to be when we, have a Halliburton back who raises everybody's game. Like, I think he could be a starting center for us on a really good team. I agree with you. He only has to be the 5th best player in the starting unit, and he can hit a 3-pointer, and he can block shots. Like, what else do I need?
I mean, he's only grabbing 4 rebounds a night, and he's shooting less than 30% from 3-point range.
I mean, you're making solid points that I don't really want to hear right now.
This guy's the highlight of our year, Jason. Come on, man.
Exactly. Give me some hope. This is the one thing that's sort of okay.
I will say I do enjoy. I think Andrew Nembhard has taken over as my second favorite Pacer, and tapping on the shoulder of Benedict Mathurin, because the way that he plays night in and night out is just impressive. I mean, he is our most consistent. I mean, he and Siakam, I guess, but Siakam, as mentioned, is triple team most of the game, so can't do Siakam things. But he's been consistent on both ends of the floor. Was it that Knicks game? He went for
33 or
31 in that Knicks game against and held Brunson in check until Brunson won the game, of course. Who was a dude that had just eaten Nembhard's lunch 2 years ago in the Eastern Conference Finals. Just to see where he's at is great.
I agree. I think the game I went to, Kevin Porter Jr. just ate his lunch, though. I don't know if it's his size or his quickness. Like, he just did whatever he wanted against Nembhard. I think we're asking him to do, and he's been great. I mean, the other day he, had over 10 assists. Like, he's been fantastic. But I think all of the major responsibilities of ball handling and still being our best defender is starting to wear on him a little bit. I've noticed his handle is a little sloppier than it used to be, maybe because he didn't always have to have the ball in his hand. I'm noticing some sloppiness there. It might just be, he fits better as that secondary ball handler. And when our team makes sense, he doesn't have to run everything,
I mean, teams are going to attack him at the point.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. And I mean, his minutes are up, a little bit. He's 32 minutes a night and seeing a lot more, exactly like you said, attention and focus, and it's kind of showing. So I think he's a little bit tired as part of that. Yeah, I don't know. How do we turn this around? Is this a thing we want to turn around? Or?
Well, I was gonna shout out to TJ McConnell. He's been brilliant. I mean, there's just a stretch in every game where it's just in his bag for a little while. It's that kind of thing that you remember on a good team when you're not down 20. How useful that is. He's been amazing. Sure. When he gets the McConnell, you're like, yes, this would be really useful if this was a tight game. There's a lot of that. But shout out to that old man. He's doing great. We really missed some Obi Toppin, right? Like, just a scoring punch off the bench, a guy who can get the crowd into it, a guy who can get a tough rebound.
Some
I think
athleticism out there.
Yeah, I think it's easy to forget that he's still out, and that's one of our problems. Like, he's one of our best players. He's our 7-man rote, you know. I don't know if this gets better, Jason. I've been thinking, hey, we're going to get all the guys back and we'll play 500 ball, but I don't know. I mean, just Halliburton not being there is such a cascading effect. Everything fits so perfectly with this team, and without him, everybody's out of position, and we're all not very good. Like, it just shows, we're pretty much outmatched at talent-wise by every team in the league right now. Even, like I said, we're getting housed by New Orleans. It's just we've lost to the Wizards. Like, this is not getting better.
Yeah. Well, it's probably not going to get better in the next week.
Nope.
Pacers 3 games this week. Monday
4
at Houston. Wednesday hosting Orlando, and Friday hosting the Spurs.
Sunday's at Orlando. It's an early game.
Oh, it's at Orlando?
No.
Oh.
There's a Wednesday and
we
a
play
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So,
Good call.
yeah. It's not an easy week.
Yeah. So the Spurs and Houston, they're both in the top 4 in the West. Is that right? Houston's 4th, and Spurs are second.
Houston's
Second,
Yep.
and Houston is 4th
Yeah.
right now.
19
Cool,
10 for
cool.
Houston.
Cool.
Orlando is 5th in the Eastern Conference.
Yep, 18 and 14, and they are just 5-5 in their last 10. Though they're only a 500 team right now, so maybe we caught them at the right time, and we can get a split.
I was gonna say I just want this team to get angry. I want them to get frustrated. I want them to go out and hit somebody and do all that. But we did that this week, and Pascal Siakam went on a rant and all this stuff, and nothing changed. It's like I don't know if we have the horses for this one, guys.
Optimistic 1-3. Come on, boys.
1-3. I'm going to say this, however. Here's why I'm optimistic. This is there are apparently 4 franchise-chasing draft picks, and if we have the worst record in the NBA, we're guaranteed a top 4 pick. So that's my optimism right now. I'm full tank mode. Let's do it. I'm going.
Welcome to the bus. I've been on this bus since the second week of the season. So.
I'm going. David Robinson was out the Spurs year, and they get Tim Duncan, and then everything changes. Like that's where I'm at. We're going to get a top pick back with our all our guys back in place next year, and we're ready to go.
That would be amazing. All right, yeah. So you have us at 0-4, is what that sounds like.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna very foolishly, have faith that Neesmith coming back is gonna mean something. We're gonna go 2-2 this week.
Okay. Like I said, I
beat the Spurs surprisingly.
I really thought that we were gonna beat Miami, and then Jaime Jaquez Jr. did whatever he looked like the best player on the floor. It was amazing. I don't know how that happens. Is he in MVP talks right now? Is he a candidate?
No, but we should mention. I don't think we mentioned that we lost to the Heat, who are missing both Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
So that happened.
And by a lot.
Yeah, by a lot. It wasn't close.
No, never close.
No, it was close. The first half was close. Made it.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. Oh, man.
Quasi close. Yeah, you're right. It was close until the fourth quarter.
I don't know, guys.
Then we just rolled over and showed our bellies. Said, give me some scritches.
Well, okay.
All right.
Just another real quick note. If I'm doing the math right, we're on pace for 16 wins this season. The worst a franchise has ever done is 20 wins in a season. So If that holds, this would be the worst showing in franchise history.
Wow.
I'm not saying it's going to hold, but
It's been a bad start. That's
it's been a real bad start.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that stat.
It's math. I'm mathing over here.
Sure. As you do. All right. Well, fans, thank you for listening to us. Hopefully this, I don't know, at least distracted you for a half an hour. Between now and our next show, you can find us on Twitter. We'll be at Undebeatables. We're on Facebook.com/TheUndebeatables. You could email us, shoutout@TheUndebeatables.com. We also have a contact form on our website, TheUndebeatables.com. And while you're there, hop over to the merch page and get yourself a medium t-shirt.
For the architect, Donnie Walsh, and the Pacers' first couple, Nancy and Bobby Sick-Leonard. Turn out the lights, the party's over.
It was angelic.
I was inspired by
Mass or something.
yeah, the Christmas Eve service inspired me, I think.
Very nice. Very nice. Who's the patron saint of jump shots? Can we light a candle?
Is that Larry Bird?
Gary Bird?
Oh, we barely knew ye, Grady Matthews, whatever his name was.
Garrison.
Saint Sebastian, the patron saint of basketball and athletes in general. He was a Roman soldier martyred for his faith.
In sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just kneeling after every touchdown. That's what you get.
He invented that. He invented the kneel.
I will definitely light a candle to that, man. We need something. I'm willing to try anything at this point.
In some communities, particularly Detroit, St. Cecilia is also linked to basketball because of her patronage of music and the arts.
Cecilia,
often associated with church-based sports programs.
I'm not sure I followed that.
Daily.
That was AI. I think St. Cecilia is just as a nice rec basketball league.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'll have another.